Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Edition. It's Oldham Athletic. It's Dylan Allen on a quest for Champions League glory. It's time to sit back, relax, and get in that comfy chair. Put it on the big screen TV. Crack your favourite beverage, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Crew Mode. FIFA 19, Oldham Athletic sitting high and pretty here in first position in the Premier League after 9 games. We are travelling incredibly well. We're already through to the knockout rounds of the Champions League. So there's 2 games remaining. Monaco and Barcelona, obviously tougher games, but with us already being through, we might change things up a little bit with which squads are being pushed down. I want to concentrate a little bit more on the Premier League over the next few weeks and put the Champions League on the back burner because we're already through. So let's concentrate on getting these victories here in the Premier League and try and build a little bit of a gap here between the teams below us. Chelsea and Manchester United, really the only 2 teams in contention at the moment, but it's still early days in the season. Let's jump into this episode. 3 games. Let's do this. So the first game of the episode is at Vicarage Road. We're taking on Watford for match day 12. The reserves will roll out here today as it's not too far after the last Champions League game. But then we've got an international break, freshen the players up and probably look at putting the first team out a bit more in the Premier League. But these boys knocking on the door. We've got injuries to deal with. Hopefully someone knocks on the door and wants to play first team football. Let's get into this game. Right, ladies and gentlemen, match day 12. We're here at Watford and the boys are travelling well. Hopefully we can continue this run of form and stay top of the table here against Watford. We've got a 3-point gap at the moment on Chelsea. It'd be nice to be able to increase that here early on in the season. No Guerin, no Binhammer in today's lineup. Delphis will start up front and hopefully he can find himself some goals here at Vicarage Road. Let's get into this game and look for more goals because we're the top scoring team in the league. Now leader, Hendrickson, there's Delash, lays off, McNulty, and there is a goal. Well, Oldham just pushed from the get-go, and we get a goal here through McNulty, his 3rd of the season. And Oldham are pretty much an unstoppable force here at the moment. The 1 loss thus far for the season. It's still early days in this game, but the Scotsman coming through and getting the finish. And it's 1-0 to the Latics. Let's look at the build-up play here. Just persistence. And Delash with the assist. McNulty straight off the defender's legs. Will it go down as an own goal? I don't think so. It was just a really big deflection. We'll have to wait and see what the adjudicators think about that goal. But McNulty was definitely celebrating it. Is it a goal? Yes, it is. His 3rd of the season. Plays forward. Delphis fires it out wide. McNulty's making a good run here. Still comes McNulty. Looks back inside, plays it off for Polito Mayorel, and oh, he's missed. How have he missed that one? Hendrickson plays through Polito Mayorel, has Delphis, 1-on-1 with the keeper. What the hell, Delphis? You put him up front, and he's just not as clinical. He's definitely better out on that wing, cutting back inside. He's had a couple of chances, and oh, that's disgraceful. Well, it's definitely all Oldham Athletic. Polito Mayorel. Oh, and he's missed. Come on, boys. Oh, come on, man, your man, son. What would have been nowhere and you're given that kind of opportunity? They're going to chop it up. 1-1. Watford haven't looked like scoring, and all of a sudden they find something here in the 28th minute. Some poor defensive work there from, I think it was Mayorel, just not marking closely enough. Look at him. Just lets him go through. Delash trying to help him out. Not sure where De La Fuente was. That is a free goal pretty much for Watford. Matisse probably should have done better. It's 1-1. Belfast. Delash, and we'll get a corner out of it. A little bit quiet here in the last 10 minutes, but an opportunity here, closing in on half-time. McNulty brings the rain. Kamara was there, but a simple save for Crom Bruges. Delphis, just can't break the lines here, Delphis, and half-time comes, it's 1-1. Rivero, back to Delash, moves his way through, Polito, gets the touch on, good touch from Delphis, and that's more like it. Straight after the half-time whistle, Delphis pulls out a goal. That is his 5th goal of the season, about time he finished his dinner today. He had a few fresh cut oranges there at lunch, and the Swede has got the finish set up by Polito Mayorel. Just look at him turn his defender there with a little bit of class and gets a good finish. It's 2-1 to the Athletics here at Vicarage Road. Lovely counter-attack. Polito. Henriksen fires on. Tish Rivero. Brings it inside. Polito back to Tish. Back inside for Polito. Lays it off. He's got Delphist. Oh, that is a better finish. That is a better finish from Delphist. 3-1 Oldham Athletic, and we just catch them on the counter, work our way through with a little bit of skill, a little bit more class than what Watford is offering here today. And it is 3-1 to the Athletics. Delphist has 2 on the day, 6 for the season. 3-1 to the Athletics here on the road at Vicarage Road. Right, couple of changes here. Delash checks out for Rondinini, and Tish Rivero checked out for Teixeira da Silva. So we've got one up our sleeve, and well, at 3-1 up, let's see what else we can create here today. It's Delphist. He's on a hat-trick. Delphist! Oh, he's got it! Brilliant finish from the fist. That makes it 4-1. He's had a wonderful day in the office here. A very quiet first half, but he's come alive here in the second. And Delphist just waited, turned himself inside out, and gets a lovely finish. A hat-trick for Delphist. 7 goals for the season. And it's 4-1 to the Athletics. Right, final change. Polito Marrell checks out for Butter. A young lad getting some minutes here at centre forward, tucked in behind Delphist. 12 minutes to go. Right in the box seat here is Oldham. Here's Butter. Fires forward. Delphist again. Oh, he's on point. He's got 4 on the day. 8 for the season. And is it the coming of the big Swede? Butter with the assist this time. Delphist with the pace to get through. As this team is starting to tire, he's finding a few more avenues home. And his 4th goal of the day. 5-1 to the Athletics. Rondinini. Henriksen plays through. He's got Delphist. Oh, good block from the defence there. Marking him a bit tighter now. It's almost the final whistle. Henriksen. Rondinini. McNulty. There's Butter. Trying to fire one through, but there's the whistle. What a display from Delphist there in the second half. It's another 3 points for the Athletics. And a big day in the office for this Swede. Well, 12 shots to 5. Watford only 1 on target. Let's look at the player performances, though. Delphist with 4 goals, a perfect 10. You can't ask much more than that. He did nothing in the first half. 7-2 for Tish Rivero, a 9 for Delash with the assist, a 9-1 for Polito Marrell with 2 assists. 7-3 for Ortiz, only had to make 1 save today and conceded the other. 8-1 for Carlson, a 7-6 for De La Fuente, 7-9 for Kamara, 7-4 for Mayalita. The defence didn't have too much to do. Rondinini a 7, a 9 for Henriksen with 4 defensive efforts and 2 key passes. 9-3 for McNulty with a goal. 8-3 for Butter, checks in with the assist. 7-8 for Teixeira da Silva with an assist. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Right, ladies and gentlemen, match day 13, and we're hosting Chelsea, who sits second on the table. So a real opportunity here for us to get a bit more of a gap here on all the teams below us, because obviously we're in first. The first team will roll out here. Binhammer back from his slight shoulder knock, but hopefully he can set some balls up here. Guerin's been in some hot form, and I guess Delphist knocking on the door after a 4-goal smash home. But yeah, let's get into this game and see if we can knock off Chelsea at home. Right, match day 13, Boundary Park. We've got Chelsea on their home deck, and they are in second position. So, yeah, as I said, there's a big opportunity here for us to open up a little bit of a gap on the rest of the Premier League if we can get over Chelsea here today. We've got a little bit of a break in play, fresh off the international break, and Champions League is just around the corner, but we have already qualified for the knockout stages. So, you can see there we've got a 6-point buffer at this stage. Manchester United up and about now, but Leicester City have moved into 4th. But a big game here, 3 points on offer, and probably enough to give us a little bit of leeway. Solid from Laurent Bernard, uses that little bit of strength. Fires back inside, Gabrich gets it forward. Here's Binhammer, he's in the box. He'll play it back inside for Gabrich, no, picked off. Chelsea with a free kick here. They've got Hazard, they've got Barkley, so there's still big players out there, but Oldham are holding true defensively and trying to hit him on a counter. Gabbridge out wide. We might get an opportunity here through Laurent Bernard. Plays forward. Looks for the run from Guerin. Guerin's into the box. He'll cut back. He'll look inside. He lays it off for Laurent Bernard, and it's a lovely French connection. 1-0 to the Latics. We hit him on the counter-attack, and we hit him hard. Laurent Bernard scores, and that is his... No, that's his second goal of the season. Had to consult. You may be asking. I keep a little bit of a book here, and I write down every single goal. You probably can't see there with it all tied up, but keep a bit of a tally so I can see who's scoring all the goals. Laurent has his second of the season, set up by Guerin, and it's 1-0 here to the Latics. Analyse his pace. Just trying to take the defensive line on. Still comes Guerin. Cuts back inside, turns and shoots, and a good save from Kappa. Binhammer. Bernard plays on through. Here is Benders in on goal. Binhammer, bang! Fucking get in 2-0 Oldham. And we hit teams on the counter-attack with absolute execution. Binhammer with his fourth goal of the season. It's 2-0 to Oldham. And Chelsea just don't have an answer when we're on the counter-attack. We just hit them with absolutely everything, including a big Austrian hammer. And it's 2-0 to the Latics, a perfect time to score just before half-time. Oh, Kepa couldn't handle the heat. 2-0. There's the whistle, 2-0 to the Latics. Binhammer, Coe out wide. There's Tommy Martin. They'll look inside for Guerin. Oh, good save. And Chelsea, Guerin is working his way back into form here. Coe gets in and makes a good punch. Binhammer does well. Coe keeps running. Still comes Coe. Trying to fire one out wide. Laurent Bernard should be able to pick up the crumbs. Here is Laurent. He'll look deep inside. Coe! He's not known for his heading close to goal. Tommy Martin down the line, seeing Guerin making a run. What's he got here, Guerin? Drives his way inside. Cuts back beautifully, lays it off. Oh my days! Oh, it's brilliant football from Oldham. Binhammer gets his second on the day. His fifth of the season, and Guerin with the assist. And what is Binders doing? He doesn't know where to celebrate, but bows to the crowd. Look at this run from Guerin. Just cuts back here beautifully, lays it inside. First time touch from Binhammer. And it is 3-0 to the Latics. Chelsea have no answer to our counter-attack football. Oh, great save, Jill. Protect that clean sheet, son. All right, they're taking Hazard off, and Martinez trying to find a way back into this game as Chelsea will make the one substitution as well. Gabbridge is going to check out for Rondinini. In the corner here for Chelsea after a really good save from Jill. All right, Peter Marrell will check in for Binhammer. He's run out of juice. Coming back from that small knock. Putting some good balls in today. A couple of goals. You're going backwards. You're 3-0 down, mate. Coe gets in. There's Guerin. Here is Guerin. Oh! Get in, son! 14th goal of the season. The Camembert assassin had to find something. And oh my days, it's a little bit of brilliance. He has just done the defence for dead. A little bit of skill, a little bit of class, and a simple finish in the end. Oh, it's brilliant from Guerin. And Oldham are having some sort of season. 4-0. It's just about time for this final whistle. Tommy Martin. There it is. 3 points. Oldham are in some scintillating form. Well, 11 shots to 5. Chelsea put up minimal resistance, to be fair. Laurent Bernard with a goal and assist and a 9.6, a 5.9 for Polito, 7.6 for Tommy Martin, 9.5 for Guerin with 2 assists and a goal, 7.4 for Gabbridge, a 9.4 for Binhammer with 2 goals, 7.3 for Jill, made a pretty good save there, 7.8 for Barros, 8.2 for Klein with 4 defensive efforts, Gueringelli 7.7, 8.4 for Cody with 4 defensive efforts, Rondinini 6.5, 9.3 for Coe with 9 tackles. He bossed it today and an assist. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Right, final game of the episode is Game 5 in the Champions League. We're already through to the knockout stages, so the reserves will go out here. And I mean, I have every faith in this team because Delphis has found some goals, he's found some touch, and hopefully the boys can carry us through. Monaco currently sit in second. If they get a win here, that could possibly stop Barcelona from even having an opportunity, but we're going to try and leave the door open and try and get a victory here today against Monaco. Come on, boys, we are in some hot form. All right, ladies and gentlemen, game 5 of our group stage. If we get a win here, we will definitely finish top. We have played some scintillating football with the first team, but hopefully the twos can get going here today, give them some Champions League, some European action. And Delphis will be frothing at the bit to get another big game under his belt here against Monaco. Let's get into this. Del Fuente, Polito Mayorel, Delash finds the opening. Oh yes, there's the goal. Delash scores 1-0, 10 minutes gone. And that's his second of the season, and it's a brilliant one in fact. Tish Rivera, a little bit of a piggyback ride. The boys celebrate getting some European football here under their belts, and they haven't skipped a beat. Look at this, Delash just says, fucking, I'm having a red hot crack. And ultimate difficulty, just not what it needs to be. 1-0. Polito Mayorel gets the touch. Tish Rivera will fire forward. No one's catching Delphis on this kind of break. There is Delphis for the finish. No, it's a good save, but there's McNulty. Swims in like a seagull on a hot chip. 2-0 Oldham. Monaco with nothing. Nothing. No one can compete with this team at the moment. Oldham are in absolute form and no one is going to stop them. 14 minutes gone and it's already a bloodbath. Delphis with the pace to really put pressure on any defensive line. A good save, but McNulty comes down the right-hand side, finds some space, and just hits it on the volley. And that's 2-0. And that is his, I'm not sure, 4th goal for the season. Tish Rivera. Polito. Plays one through. Delash in on goal again. Delash. Oh, he's missed. Corner here for Oldham. Polito Mayorel to deliver. Punched out the back door. Delash gets the touch on it. Here's Big Carlson. Oh, Carlson! Oh, Monaco, where are ya? 3-0 to the Latics. Carlson scores his 2nd goal of the season. And we're just all over him like a fat kid on a cupcake. Carlson now with the skills to pay the bills and the finish. And it's 3-0 to the Latics. And we're just scoring for fun. That is a lovely goal from Carlson. The keeper went but could not get near it. 3-0 on the cusp of half-time. There's the whistle. Perfect start. 3-0. Oh, lovely from De La Fuente. Lovely defensive work. Drives the line himself. Still going. Plays this one forward for Polito. Uses his pace, Polito. To look back inside here. Plays it off. Delphis goal. Oh my days. Monaco, you shouldn't even be in the Champions League. 4-0. Delphis with another goal for the season. I've lost count this episode. And only an hour gone, but no one can stand up to the might and power of Oldham Athletic. As we just burst with pace. Delphis with the space and the finish. 4-0. Oh, Kamara. Big challenge. Huge challenge. Can't take the ball out though. Carlson comes flying through. Get a corner out of it. Well, at 4-0 up, I think we can have a bit of fun here. Chimichukwu checks in for Delphis. Butter in for Polito Mayorel, and Teixeira da Silva in on the left-hand side for Tish Rivera. Oh, it wasn't even a corner, it was a fucking goal kick. Brilliant. Teixeira da Silva is into the box, plays it back. Chimichukwu! Oh! 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 Whoa, okay. Monaco have been flagged. That was a cracking goal. Well, it's flagged for offside. Oh my days, about time they pulled the trigger. 10 minutes to go. Monaco have found some way to get a shot off. Unfortunately, offside. Chimichukwu. Chimichukwu! Oh! Oh, Butter tries to steal his way through here. That will be the whistle, and that will be us definitely taking top spot in the Champions League with 1 game to go. A huge effort here from the reserves. Dylan Allen has these boys fired up and hungry for trophies. I mean, that's just ridiculous. 19 shots to 0. I guess the offside shot does not count. And AS Monaco have been played off the pitch on their own deck. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, performance-wise, 9.4 for Delash with 1 goal, and 8.1 for Henriksen, 9.3 for McNulty with a goal, 6.4 for Butter, 5.6 for Teixeira da Silva, Chimichuka with 6.9, 8.7 for Delphis with a goal, 7.4 Tish Rivero, 9.3 for Polito Mayorel with 2 more assists, 7.6 for Ortiz, gets himself a clean sheet even though they had no shots. Okay. 8.7 for Carlson with a goal, 8.4 for De La Fuente, 7.9 for Kamara, 7.5 for Mayalita. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Well, the good news is Alfie Lee can return to training, so he won't be far upon returning. And I mean, the way this team is playing, it's just going from strength to strength with Alfie Lee returning to the side. So we are absolutely smashing this, and you know what? I don't care. It's about time we had one of these kind of seasons. Top of the table after 13 games. We've only lost 34 points, so we've got a 7-point lead at the moment in the Premier League. Manchester United have moved into second. They've bounced back after the first game of the season. Man City and Arsenal around the middle, and it's Watford, Wolves, and Leeds are there in last. We are just absolutely thrashing, absolutely dominating, and fuck it. Let's just go for everything we can this season, see where we end up. But marvellous performance. A lot of goals to enjoy. I'm not sure if there'll be much other action in the highlights when I put this one together. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the series. Smash the like button if you are. Leave me some comments, and I will see you in the next episode. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase, and I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.